She's here. I guess we could call her Rhea Ripper.
The following contest is a championship first round match. Making her way to the ring from Kairos, Rhea Ripley as the Ripper Queen.
Many of the fans in the WWE Universe worship the ground Mommy walks on. Now they can literally worship the Ripper Queen.
Let's face facts. Back in the day when Ripley passed judgment in WWE, she was a leader of men. Now she has the crown to prove it. Whether it's in WWE or on Kairos, this is indeed Mammy's house.
Here comes Becky Lynch, wielding the full powers of a siren from the Borderlands.
And her opponent from Dionysus, Becky Lynch as Lilith.
I'm told Lilith is a fire-haired rebel who dominates her enemies and crushes anyone in her way. Well, I'll say that make her a very good match for Becky Lynch. Sounds to me like they got plenty in common.
Yeah, there's a lot of overlap there. Lynch has never been one to accept an unwinnable situation or bend to others' rules. Just like Lilith, anyone who crosses Lynch's path and tries to stop her is going to get burned.
I hope Becky isn't just cosplaying here and has brought some extra firepower. The competition here in WWE aren't just a bunch of brainless wild psychos and marauders. Well, not all of them at least.
Two superstars in the ring tonight, but it's all part of a much grander tournament going on here in WWE.
And that's why this match just feels different. Obviously, no superstar ever wants to lose a match, but this tournament just increases the pleasure to perform tonight. No one wants to go out on their back and see their tournament dreams collapse here.
What a barrage of stomps. You have to imagine the disdain it takes to repeatedly stomp someone like that. Oh, driving the elbow. She gets Becky with a counter.
Managed to get out of harm's way. A counter answered by another counter.
Oh, rocking the jaw. She's taking things back into the ring. She's headed out of the ring.
Looking for a little more breathing room.
She's going under the ring now.
You know what time it is when the kendo stick comes out.
And what's the number one thing a superstar has to focus on when entering into an I Quit match?
Plain and simple, you've got to leave humanity at the front door. Embrace your worst demons and let them play. Razor's edge.
If that attack didn't already make it clear, Ripley's doing whatever it takes to get... Rhea Ripley!
Time. If you weren't thinking about quitting before that, you probably are now.
Big boot! Momentum clearly on the side of Ripley.
Yeah, Ripley's not going to let Becky even think about rallying right now.
Rhea looking to cause pain with this submission.
trying to hold out, trying to not utter the words, "I quit."
Referee has the mic in hand.
I quit! I quit!
That's it. It's a wrap. They quit.
Tucking their tail between their legs and giving in. There's no shame in that.
These women put on quite a show. Here's another look.
Here is your winner, Rhea Ripley as the Ripper Queen.
Well, I hope everyone's happy. Becky Lynch gets screwed once again, and rotten Rhea Ripley gets away with highway robbery.
Well, I actually think everyone's happy. Rhea just shut Becky up for the time being, after all.
Here is Piper Niven, a multinational security agent.
The following is a championship first round match. making her way to the ring from Ayrshire, Scotland, Piper Niven!
Niven knows how to use her physicality to devastating effect.
I think that's an understatement, Cole. Let's call her what she is, a true bulldozer in the ring.
Obviously, Piper knows her orders here. Style, attitude, and fire. B-Fab has been training hard, working to prove the doubters wrong.
And her opponent, representing the Street Profits from Canton, Ohio, B-Fab.
B-Fab has already shown such a brilliant mind as a manager. She led the Street Profits to championship glory.
Oh, yeah, man. But you know what? She's learning from Ford and Dawkins, too. They're helping her learn to become an in-ring success. And I think it's going to work. Look at how she carries herself. Look at that confidence. B-Fab is one bad woman.
One of these contestants hoping to advance here in this tournament face-off.
Oh, yeah, and that's the added pressure of this being a tournament match. Making it to the next round is the goal, man. And beating your opponent now has to be the focus.
Has an answer for Niven.
Ripped in the hard way.
Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here.
Floored with a double axe handle.
Debilitating attack on the leg.
Goes without saying, but a leg injury will hamper your ability to do just about anything. Fishing for something beneath the ring.
Baseball bat. I know that'll bruise the hell out of you.
She's rummaging around under the ring here.
Getting the table. Talk about pandering.
And she wisely heads back to the ring. Whoa, literally battered and bruised right there.
Fab is getting picked apart right now.
Any of Fab's defenses have been pegged.
No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury. You have some first-hand experience with this stipulation. Any advice for these competitors on how to avoid uttering those two fateful words?
You got to keep a no-quit mindset. You don't even think about throwing in the towel. You got to stay mentally strong, man.
Clothesline!
Off with their head.
Incoming.
You can almost see the gears turning in their head as they set up the table. Goes under the ropes and into the ring.
Lifted high into an electric chair position. Driven down face first. Taking hold of Fab here.
Strongest slam!
Adding some extra impact with that table.
Now the upper hand.
And Piper's skills on display.
The referee asking the big question now. Yes, the words have been spoken. Yes.
I think it was smart to quit here. They were trying to kill each other.
Now let's take a look at some of the great tournament action we just had the pleasure of watching.
here is your winner, Piper Niven.
What an absolutely grueling match we just witnessed.
I applaud the resilience we saw on display tonight, but in the end, there was no shame in calling it quits. This was barbaric at times.
The imposing, impressive Bougie Bolly. Lash Legend is here to take what she believes she deserves. Probably best to stay out of her way.
Is a championship first round match. Making her way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, Lash Legend.
College basketball standout in her freshman season set a college basketball playoff record with 27 rebounds in a single game. Then ended up a pro basketball draft pick.
Lash has brought that unreal athleticism to the ring, alongside some jaw-dropping power.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to face Lash Legend in the ring. Or the paint.
As the name says, truly a legend in the making.
And Legend only gets better and more impressive each time she steps into the ring.
Jasmine is here, y'all. She's deceitful. She's dangerous. And I love it, man.
And her opponent, representing Fatal Influence from Syracuse, New York, Jasmine Nix.
A supremely athletic competitor who stood out in the collegiate and professional soccer ranks. Now Jasmine Nix has embraced a more fatal mindset.
It's all about taking out the competition, and Nix is determined to do it any way she can, whether it's exerting her influence or exerting some penalty kicks to her opponent's heads.
At one point, she was an academic standout, a true teacher's pet. Now, she's teaching tough lessons to the locker room.
One of these contestants hoping to advance here in this tournament face-off.
Oh, yeah, and that's that added pressure of this being a tournament match. Making it to the next round is the goal, man. And beating your opponent now has to be the focus.
Sharp elbow.
Nix just continues to mount the offense.
This has become all Nix.
Counter from...
Airborne! Crossbody!
And Lash unable to gain focus there.
Nix getting the better of her opponent on that one.
And a stomp to the gut.
There's no bones about it. An I Quit match is about so much more than getting the win. This is a match that is about breaking your opponent down until they have no other choice but to give up.
Yeah, there's a lot of pride on the line in an I Quit match. This isn't just about pushing your opponent's pain tolerance. This is about pride. Most superstars would rather be knocked out than forced to utter those two humiliating words.
Calculated the next big move.
Jasmine putting it all on the line. Watch out!
Good Lord, taking flight.
Wiping out the competition, but also possibly yourself. Jasmine has a full grasp.
Oh, there's the Pele kick. But was that enough to get the... Official asking if they want to continue.
Deciding what's important, pride or health.
Yes, I quit.
My goodness, they just quit. The human body has limits, and this one just reached theirs. They simply had to quit.
That match is worth another look. Here we go.
Here is your winner, Jasmine Nix.
No matter how many times I call these type of matches, they never get any easier to watch. The brutality of an I Quit match is truly on a whole nother level.
Reaching down into your soul and refusing to quit despite all reason. There is nothing tougher, and we just witnessed that toughness tonight.
Here comes the Juggernaut.
The following is a championship first round match. Making her way to the ring from Austin, Texas, Jordynne Grace.
Jordynne Grace appears to be carved out of marble. A true specimen.
And her muscles aren't just for show. On top of power, Grace hits as hard as anyone in WWE.
Yeah, Jordynne's the complete package in the ring, and she's proven herself capable of being the top dog. The world of sports entertainment has just become a lot more glamorous. Blake Monroe came to WWE with a lot of glamour and hype and has lived up to every bit of it. From the moment she stepped foot in NXT, she established herself as the main event championship caliber star we all knew she would be.
I won't dispute any of that, Corey, but does she have to be so rude about it?
Well, she's been nothing but nice to me. That's probably because you're the exact opposite of glamorous.
And her opponent from London, England, Blake Monroe.
A devilish look in her eyes, as per usual.
Two superstars in the ring tonight, but it's all part of a much grander tournament going on here in WWE.
And that's why this match just feels different. Obviously, no superstar ever wants to lose a match, but this tournament just increases the pressure to perform tonight. No one wants to go out on their back and see their tournament dreams collapse here. Reversed into an inverted DDT.
Blake interested in what's under the ring at the moment.
She's grabbed a kendo stick, the international symbol. Things are about to get extreme.
Right hand after right hand. This is ugly.
Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes.
Man, that is going to leave some serious welts.
Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
Just wailing away with that weapon like there's no tomorrow. This is getting damn dangerous. There are no pinfalls, no countouts, no disqualifications. The only way to win this match is to get your opponent to say those two words. I quit.
Yeah, that changes the strategy entirely. This isn't racing to the 3 count any way you can. An I quit match is about systematically breaking down your opponent until they've got nothing left, physically and emotionally. Focus on whatever weakness you can find. Kick to the body.
Double R DDT.
Now would be a great time to ask her if she quits. Fence press takes him down.
Blake imposing a flurry of offense.
This is Grace's perseverance getting
Official asking. I wonder what the answer is.
Yes, I quit.
And that is it.
We just witnessed a superstar finally reach their breaking point.
Now let's take a look at some of the great tournament action we just had the pleasure of watching.
Here is your winner, Blake Monroe.
Some of the torturous moments we witnessed tonight in the course of this I Quit match will, I'm sure, never be forgotten.
It was a matter of self-preservation for the challenger tonight.
Mommy is here. The Ripper Queen ready to unleash brutality.
The following contest is a championship tournament semi-finals match. Making her way to the ring from Kairos, Rhea Ripley as the Ripper Queen.
Many of the fans in the WWE Universe worship the ground Mommy walks on. Now they can literally worship the Ripper Queen.
Let's face facts. Back in the day when Ripley passed judgment in WWE, she was a leader of men. Now she has the crown to prove it. Whether it's in WWE or on Kairos, this is indeed Mammy's house.
The muscle of the secret Hervis, Piper Niven.
And her opponent from Ayrshire, Scotland, Piper Niven.
You want top-notch security? You need this woman. You get close to Chelsea, you know what Piper's gonna do. Drop you, dog.
I see what you did there, Book, but this woman has proven she can be a champion. So why is she guarding one instead?
Piper knows she's got a mission here.
And the bell rings for semifinals action.
It's crunch time now, gentlemen. The end is in sight.
Oh, mounting him and just punching it away. Yeah, big slap. Oh, Niven turns the tables. Oh, clothesline. Kick. Oh, mounting. And hammer it away.
You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win.
And everything Ripley's trying just works. Clothesline, clothesline, and now
With a ripcord drop kick. Wow.
Ripcord, lariat.
And an overbearing amount of offense against Niven here.
Rhea is seizing every opening, stalking from above. From the heavens. Oh, a malfunction at the junction.
Oh, man.
Oh, clothesline. She's taking things to the floor here. She's getting something from under the ring.
Get ready for chaos. The chair is coming out.
Big boot. Oh, God. That might have punctured something.
The action spilling our way now. Might need to take cover.
This has to be one of the most unforgiving matches in WWE. A superstar can find themselves in. There has to be a lot of preparation and planning when you agree to this stipulation.
Yeah, this is not about being the most technically sound. This is about surviving. Your entire environment is at your disposal. Use it all to do maximum damage. Do whatever you have to do to survive.
Ripley unloading on her opponent.
Piper is not seeing the situation accurately.
Oh, quick way to respond with a reversal.
Driven down face first.
Ripley is square in her sights, extremely vulnerable.
Great ducking and dodging there.
That was enough to bust her open. She's going to be seeing red, literally, from this point on.
Niven returning to the ring. Oh, that was a stiff shot with a kendo stick.
Caught with a swift kick to the gut. Gonna follow it up.
Razor's edge.
Ripley attacking with purpose. Look at the...
Rhea Ripley setting up her opponent. Here it comes.
You died. You died.
After a move like that, I wouldn't blame her for
Yes, it would.
Saying I quit.
This is really a matter of self-preservation tonight. Had they not quit, who knows how much worse things would have gotten.
Now let's take a look back at these ladies in action.
here is your winner, Rhea Ripley as the Ripper Queen.
I cannot understate the Herculean effort we just saw.
This isn't just a physical victory, it's a mental one. Had to be stronger on both fronts to win tonight.
Jasmine Nix is here.
The following is a championship tournament semi-finals match. Making her way to the ring, representing Fatal Influence from Syracuse, New York, Jasmine Nix.
From the soccer pitch to the squared circle, Jasmine Nix really has parlayed her elite footwork into a dangerous weapon here in WWE.
And now Nix is looking to prove that it's her time to shine. Calls herself a baddie. Plans to prove it to the WWE Universe.
Cole, do all the baddies in the world a favor, and please never say baddie ever again. The spotlight is on. for Blake Monroe. All eyes on the glamour of WWE.
She may be beautiful on the outside, but she is as ugly and black-hearted on the inside as they come.
At least she's upfront about that fact, which is as refreshing as it is absolutely terrifying.
And her opponent, from London, England, Blake Monroe!
Oh, whatever Blake's thinking, it ain't pretty. She looks pretty, but it ain't pretty.
And here we go in this tournament matchup. Who will move forward? Who will be erased off the bracket?
Tournaments have a tendency of surprise results, so we'll see if this match continues that pattern.
Nasty as it gets.
Down across the neck. Great job anticipating Jasmine. Oh, did you hear that?
Stopped with a stiff back elbow. Powerful uppercut finds the mark.
Tossed by the neck. Nix just continues to mount the offense.
Nix has the tide of this match in her favor.
And she quickly turned that around.
Just smashing the face hard there.
Blake wasn't prepared for that.
Yeah, Jasmine just ramped up her intensity. Oh, slammed down hard.
Taking this thing out onto the floor now.
Bringing the old equalizer into this one.
Sliding back in under the ropes here. My God! Did you hear that chair shot? Does an I Quit match just come down to raw toughness and determination? Is it all about being able to take more punishment?
Well, resiliency will help you last, but it won't necessarily get you the win. You've got to take control of the match and be the one dishing out all the pain, not just taking it.
Consecutive attacks keeping Monroe off her game.
You gotta wonder what this does to Blake's confidence. Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way. Boom! So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal.
Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Taking out the goodie bag, and I'll tell you what.
Pouring the thumbtacks out. Emptying every last one from that bag.
Oh, man. Someone's getting put through those tacks tonight, man. Now, it's just a matter of when.
Oh, overhead kick landed flush on the cranium.
Oh, God. Onto the thumbtacks.
That would have been painful without landing on those tacks. I think they're going to go into shock after that.
Hit with a clubbing hit.
Oh, there's an arm breaker.
All those thumbtacks, they are going to look like chopped meat after that.
No, not the thumbtacks. Once more, set it up.
No one will want to continue after that. Quit right now.
That was a yes. Quitting here, but living to fight another day. Let's take another look at these women in action.
Here is your winner, Jasmine.
And no matter what you think about these superstars, they just endured so much here. A true battle of spirits and wills, this I Quit match.
You have to feel absolutely humiliated being forced to say, I quit.
Mommy is here. The Ripper Queen ready to unleash brutality.
The following contest is the final in the championship tournament and is for the WWE Women's Championship. Making her way to the ring from Kairos, Rhea Ripley as the Ripper Queen.
Rhea Ripley's well known for bringing the brutality. Now more than ever, she's dressed for the occasion.
Taking the guise of the Ripper Queen, she's not going to just lead the charge, Corey. She's going to take the battle into her own hands.
And Ripley wouldn't want it any other way.
Jasmine Nix is here.
And her opponent, representing Fatal Influence from Syracuse, New York, Jasmine Nix.
A supremely athletic competitor who stood out in the collegiate and professional soccer ranks. Now Jasmine Nix has embraced a more fatal mindset.
It's all about taking out the competition, and Nix is determined to do it any way she can, whether it's exerting her influence or exerting some penalty kicks to her opponent's heads.
She's found her influence, learning to be fatal. Jasmine Nix is reaching that level.
The crowning jewel of the women's division being contested here.
The final moments to focus on the prize before turning your attention on the competition.
These superstars have battled through and finally made their way to the final round.
It all comes down to this. All the work, all the effort, all for this moment.
Oh, mounting him and just punching it away. And a big slap.
Connects with the boot.
And saw what was coming there.
Counter after counter. Neither superstar getting the clear advantage. When in doubt, try to knock your opponent's block off.
Ooh, like a boxer with a speed bag. And any one of those shots could take you out for good. Oh, and a double axe handle. And Nix is being picked to pieces here.
Rhea is backing up every word right now.
And again.
Looks like she's heading back into the ring. Clothesline! What exactly is it going to take to get either one of these superstars to say, I quit?
Well, you have to do more than break your opponent's body in an I quit match. You have to be willing to cross that line in your mind, to go deep into the deepest fears and desires to stop your opponent, because that's what it's going to take. Bam! God, that disturbing sound of the kendo snapping on flesh.
Just grab that bag and out.
Oh, boy, emptying out that bag of thumbtacks now.
Yeah, and no doubt spreading those tacks around for maximum pain potential.
Things are looking a little rocky for her.
And as this fight goes on, Rhea's reaching new levels of brutality.
And for whatever reason, she stops the pin herself.
Big time clothesline, man.
Ripley with an aggressive game plan here.
The homework done on Jasmine is paying off.
And that appears to have busted her open.
If you ever doubted the toughness of our female superstars, let that be a lesson to you. Elbow thrown to break up the maneuver.
Big down. What a slam.
Sent crashing down by the body slam.
Catches the leg. Just ejected from the ring. Ripley is headed up top.
Rhea Ripley.
Knees up. Knees were up. All the breath taken out of their body with that counter.
Got a kick to the side of the face. Great job anticipating Jasmine.
Simply defiant in the face of adversity, refusing to relent no matter what. Pummels the shoulder.
There's no way she can continue on for much longer.
And in these situations, it's hard to not get desperate, to start going for Hail Mary plays. Nick's.
Forfeiting the pin attack. Not finishing this may come.
Not the thumbtacks.
Oh, those tacks, man. Stabbing into you all at once. The pain is unlike anything else you've ever felt before.
I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage. Set up for a second time.
Swift with the Pele kick.
Busting out the heavy artillery. Was that enough to get the ever-elusive I Quit?
Now bringing the fight back into the ring. Oh, getting smacked in the head with a chair.
Ripley just got out
Under the thumbtacks.
Just decorated with all that sharp and...
Rhea Ripley. Wait a minute.
connects with a riptide.
Nailing her biggest move. Could that be what it...
Do you quit? And here we go. Will the words be said?
Jason, quit!
Oh, man. We all just heard them say yes to quitting.
Someone had to eventually say those words. There is no shame, especially not in living to fight another day.
Always interesting to see what kind of matchups we get in tournament action, as that match demonstrated.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley as the Ripper Queen.
What a shift into the tides with this championship match.
We really are looking at a new era, Cole. Soak it in.